just kind of makes sense. Anyhow, all right, so this dream, I had a dream of Donald Trump. And I think I posted it before, but I wanted to do it again. The Lord's just been impressing upon me to go back over my dreams, and to share the ones I haven't shared. This one I believe I have, but I just want to do it again just so it's fresh, because I know that it means something. So, that's why I'm sharing. And I want to hear your interpretations, your opinions, any of that, okay? So, anyhow, this dream was July 1st, 2015, okay? It was a while ago. And it was about Donald Trump. And in the dream, I was representing him. So I was like, some of the time I was seeing through his eyes, and then I had different perspectives, different views, so to speak. Okay. So anyhow, in this dream, there were all kinds of deadly spiders. Okay, and the spiders were everywhere, and I knew that they were poisonous. Okay, and they were in this place. Now, this place, I don't know what the place was. But in this place, there were all these spiders. There were different colors, different types of spiders. Some were hairy, some were big, some were small. And I knew that they were very, very poisonous. Okay. Anyhow, I had been bitten a bunch of times. But the first time, I was protected. And I was kept, okay? And I was bitten, but I was okay. So I've been bitten several times the first time, and I don't know what the first time means. It wasn't like the first time I was bitten. I don't want to add anything for my dreams. I don't want to take anything away, but it just seemed like it was more significant than just like the first time I was bitten. No, it was more than that. Okay, I have my idea of what I think that it might be, but anyhow, so the first time that I was bitten a bunch of times. I was protected, and I was kept. That was the word that I heard, was kept. Okay, the second time I was bitten, there was more to it than that. So I was bitten again, and this time there was a car. I call it a car. It was a big vehicle, and it came to me that it was a Rover, okay, a Range Rover. I was wondering what country it was from, because in thinking about the country, I just knew that the two went together, okay? So something happened, and glass had broken with the Rover. So it was like I was reaching for the door of the Rover, and there was glass there, and a part had broken off. So I say here that something happened where it got heated up, hot, and it cracked and broke. It was a part of the Rover that busted, broke, these are words that I was saying, as the door was opening. So as I was opening the door, I had reached for it, I was opening it, a part of it had broken off. Also green, I saw green, like an army green. And then there were spiders again, okay? This time it was my leg, okay? I believe the right leg. And the number 7 was written on my leg, and it was marked and even circled. So the number 7, like when you go to the doctor's office and they circle an area or whatever, that number 7 had been circled where I had been bitten, okay? And it just said 7, okay, the actual number. Okay, then I said also different people. I couldn't, let's see. Different people couldn't believe that I was still alive. So being Donald Trump, they were like, what? You know, they were really shocked. Like, that should have, you know, I didn't hear that shouldn't have happened. That it shouldn't have been that way. But I felt like that's what they were saying, if that makes sense. Okay. And I couldn't believe that I was still alive. Really shocked. Really, I couldn't believe that he was still alive, and they were really shocked. Okay. And then I said, I saw a man's hand grab a line when it broke. Now, I don't know what kind of line. Okay. I don't understand that. The line was just like a wire, a black wire. And he grabbed it and was holding it. And then I saw what I would think, like if someone said, draw FBI, cartoon, like type of FBI agents. That's what it looked like to me. Like there were these two men, they were in black, and they were there, and it was cartoon-like. Okay, and that was pretty much the dream. I saw the color yellow. It was a golden yellow. And what else did I put? Spiders. I was thinking spiders were like people, you know, different people. Rover was the nation, is what I put. And then I put something is going to happen in that nation, or something like that. I don't know. I just felt like it had something to do with that. And also, Andrea Merkel came to my mind. Now, I don't know why, but that was what happened. And I have one more thing to say. Sorry, guys. I saw one or two other people that had been bitten. It was the second time. And so I wasn't the only one that was bitten. There were one or two other people the second time around. So it was like a round of being bitten, right? Then it was like a second round of being bitten, if that makes sense. I have my ideas of what some of it might mean. I don't know, guys. I want to hear what you have to say. I also said on here that I felt Russia had something maybe perhaps to do with it. I wasn't 100%. So anyhow, that is the dream of President Trump that happened July 1st, 2015. Oh, also I said I saw the color yellow. I might have already said that. It was a golden type yellow. Don't know what that means, but wanted to put it out there. All right, guys, I love you. And I'm getting ready to do another one. Hello, I'm getting ready to do another one. So see you in just a minute.